this week's market makers patterns class, the Sunday breakdown, the weekly market breakdown, however you want to slice it. Um, Great week last week. Pairs was moving as expected. Nothing new. And let's get it for this week. Let's start this party. So let's start with AU. So we added another one this week, just so you guys know. We added Euro USD, and we'll be adding one more pair. We still haven't figured out what pair we're going to be adding to, excuse me, to the mix, but we're going to be adding one more pair. So let's start with AU. So AU, we still in A2 on the way down. We still trading in this daily zone, right? Nothing has really changed, right? Price moved all the way to the bottom of the zone last week and kind of like pushed up of this internal structure um, from this big zone, right? So price is still looking good. Lower time frames, just waiting for price to break this low to continue to that low consolidation. AU still looking good. Euro USD. So Euro USD is in V1, right? We're currently trading in this zone, right? Price touched the bottom of the daily zone, and we're just sitting there right now. So we're waiting to see what price is going to do. But all is well. Right now, what should we be looking for in a lower time frame? Well, price was making lower lows, lower highs this whole time, right? Lower lows, lower highs this whole time to get to the zone. Once it gets to the zone, we're looking for price to consolidate a bit and start to push up, create a change of character and a break of structure to start pushing up. So right now, this is in a good place to start monitoring Euro USD to start to push to the top side in a perfect zone. GBP, JPY, we take all this away. Oh, let me go back a little bit. Sorry. We need the weekly moves on the 4 hour. Let's see what happened in the week. So last week the market consolidated, right? There was no net change. Why? The market started with this candle where it ended, it touched, right? Candles touched, that means it ended in the same price that it started the week with. That's Euro USD. I don't have that on Euro USD. Nope, I don't. So let's make it. So I'm gonna go this week. Did a week drop. Right. The prior week started here, did a touch, no, dropped as well. And the week prior to that started here, ended here. So it dropped. It's 3 weeks of drop. Drop. No net. Prior to that started here, ended there, drop. Let's do it from the top from over here. From here to here, no net. From here to here, drop. From here to there, drop. Then did a drop, no net, right? Which was a reset. Drop. And to get a little bit more advanced, this day right here, the fact that all this is touching, if we start with market timing, this will be a new net right here. If we do market timing, correct market timing. Because from here to here is 3 weeks of drop. Then from here to here is consolidation. And from here to here is where it dropped when it starts from here again. From this metal to this metal is a drop. From this metal to this metal right now was a drop. So that's an advanced class. For more information on how to read this, make sure to hit the link for the course. GBP weekly move as expected, a new week low. End of the week and consolidation. Look at it from a bird's eye view, right? Based on overall market structure, what can we see? We can see that, hey, the price is continuing to move up while we're creating higher highs, higher lows, right? And right now, we on slight retracement pullback. Again, same as Euro USD, right? We're not expecting price to pull all the way back, but we're expecting price to make lower lows, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, to get to a place in price where price is just going to do what? Turn around, right? For you guys who understand premium and discount, right? We're looking for price to get into the discounted zone, right? What's discounted zone? 50% of the move at least, below 50% of the move. Can it push up before that? Absolutely, it can, right? But nonetheless, you know, textbook wise, that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for price to get to at least the red or below to then start looking for market structure in a lower time frame that changes around that, right? Now, we don't need the tool because technically all you have to visually look at is from here to here, 50% of that should be anywhere around here, right? Around here for that move. Do you need a Fibonacci on your chart? Absolutely not. Excuse me. You should already know. All right, so GBP is still looking good. Still following the market makers. GU, just close it out. Let me see. Did I do the weekly move? Yes. GBP weekly move last week to the drop. Counter drop. Looks like it's going to be touching the daily zone. So let's go to the daily. Price still looks like an uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows. All right, price waiting for price to do a complete turnaround. The only way price will do a complete turnaround is if it breaks this structure. If it doesn't break the structure, just retesting, right, to then push up. So now we're getting into, again, just like Euro USD, we're getting into a good place, right, to wait for price to give us a nice turnaround. We can see we have lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right, and it's pushing. So again, just like Euro USD, you can see price making this type of structure. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for a change of character and a break, right? We're waiting for the price to change here to give us a break, and we can start seeing entries, right? These are the confirmed entries. Some people may debate, for you guys who's watching this, right? Yes, can you risk money here? Go ahead. Can you risk money here? Go ahead. But until you don't understand the complete overall picture, right? I'm not going to tell you guys to get into a riskier trade. I'm going to suggest for you guys to get into a more confirmed trade. Once you're in a more confirmed trade, guess what happens? The likelihood of you being wrong, it goes down. So if you guys are able to wait patiently to see these things happening, the first change of character, the first break of structure, then on the retest, then you get in, you have so many confirmations that you are trading in line with the market makers. So keep that in mind. Yes, you may say, well, yo, I will get in the other places. For you the advanced traders, go ahead. I'm not saying don't do it. There's other opportunities. There's a whole bunch of opportunities before that, 1,000%, right? But for a novice trader, someone starting out, they need to create a trading plan that suits their knowledge, right? Their base of knowledge. And their base of knowledge is they don't understand the complete picture. So the fact that you don't understand the complete picture yet, take entries and take trades that makes you a more profitable trader. Don't take trades where you're going to lose two to gain one, and then you're going to justify it because you're 3 to 1. You're risking 1 to 3, one risk and three rewards. Like, okay, if you want to work hard instead of working smart, by all means, go right ahead. You know, over here we work smart. If you take the crystal clear trades, guess what's going to happen? You're working smart. You're not working hard. You're not just going to take a trade to take a trade. Some people do trade like that. Not disrespecting. That's your style of trading. That's your style of trading. I could understand that. I understand risk management. I understand. Well, I will still win. Yes, you will still win. There's no doubt about that. But again, you're working hard. I'm a smart worker, not a hard worker. Two different things. So I teach to work smart, not to work hard. Right? That's my philosophy. Um. So yeah. So pound USD. That's what it is. Let me delete that. If there's any questions, let me know. Today I'm looking at the chat. Today, right? I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. All right. So daily, we still in V2, right? Price pushed up from the bottom of consolidation, right off the 800 as expected, right? And it's pushing up, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Right now we're in an equal low situation. So on the lower time frame, pretty sure this is the zone from here to here. We're in the bottom of the zone. What are we looking for? Change of character, right? In the lower time frame here. But again, that's for the 7 p.m. classes, Monday through Thursday. So tune into those classes, you know, to get a breakdown of the lower time frames. Daily move, weekly move, price dropped, right? Look how many days of rise. So many days of rise. We are expecting sometime in the near future for price to drop, come back, right? We're doing ADRs, weekly ADRs. We got 138 pips. Oh, 1, 2, 3, right? Notice what price did. Overextended, almost a whole ADR. And right now it has to get back, right? When price, just think about it. The 800 is it's moving sideways right now. That means we literally in consolidation, right? So that means we're expecting price to be choppy up and down. So we are expecting price to get into these targets closer. Maybe not. Maybe it starts turning around, but price is literally made 3 times ADR. 1, 2, 3, and look where price is trading. Price overextended and came right back into the zone like it should, right? So now it's a good place. Like I was saying, you have the lower lows, lower highs to start looking for change of character. USDs are. You know, I don't really like this pair, Lewis. Just so you know, I don't know why we have ZAR. This is wicks so much, so many traps on USDs are. So USDs are. Where are we? Still a toss up, right? We can be in a V2 situation, right? Which that's what it looks like, right? But we're in previous peak formation high territory. So the fact that we're in previous peak formation high, speaks in volumes to me, right? This is why all this indecision is being made, right? You have higher highs, then they broke to start making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we're back up here, right? So this is where all the indecision is being made. Notice this consolidation, there was no indecision. Notice this consolidation, there was none. This consolidation, there was none. But over here, because we are in the previous peak, right? They're going to do all this. What? To get traders to lose, technically, right? To throw you off the hunt, to throw you off the trail. So you don't know whether we up or whether we down, right? So this is why over here, I'm just at ease, waiting for it to decide whether we are continuing the trend or we are reversing completely. Let's take a look at our weekly move. What did price do? Right, price started here and ended here, right? So price went up, weekly rise. Next pair, US 30 to 30 30. 30 30. No market makers pattern on 30 30. We trade this a little bit different, right? We're strictly price action on US 30. So when you look at US 30, we can see that, hey, price is pushing up, right? We can see lower lows are here, higher lows, right? Higher. We can see that price is pushing up. 4-hour time frame, market structure is up, right? We're above the 800, we're trading above. So that means we're going up. So let's look at the weekly move. Price started here, ended here. Price did nothing, didn't change. And it's funny if you guys start, for you guys who look at folders and news, and yeah, news is used how we use the news. We know that the news is used for two things. Well, for one main purpose, to manipulate markets, right? Which is either to go with the trend or to stop people out and go with the opposite of the trend, right? For a short period of time. It's not a long-term thing unless it's going with the trend, right? So you're gonna get news that's gonna say, oh, the last week the market was up, or last week the market was down. Make sure you take a look at the charts. Confirm that the news that they're giving you on TV, it's it's matching up with what you see in the charts, and you will start to notice certain things. We got a no net on this, no change on gold, right? From last week, the price for where the week started in price, the week ended in the same place. So let's look at the overall structure. We are in A1 still, doing pretty good, right? We came to the zone, the bottom of the zone. Price tapped and pushed up. Notice how price tapped it and pushed up, right? What are we waiting for? A nice clean break of structure. Remember what I said about premium and discount? Take a look here. Where did the price come? 50% at least. Then that's when you start looking for your turning of the trend, right? So gold's still looking good. Bitcoin, what I said last week. Go watch last week's weekly breakdown. Said price was going to touch the zone. After it touches the zone, it's going to start to push up. And we're going to start the rally party. So last week, price touched our zone. Excuse me. End of the prior week, touched it, and then pushed up the whole week like we are expecting. Like we were expecting. So we had a week of rise. What am I expecting this week? Another week of rise. And then the following week, another week of rise. Now, keep in mind that when the price reaches around the 800, it's going to do a small stop. It's not just going to just break out like it did here, just break the 800. It's going to go around the 800, pause for a little bit before it's going to continue the trend. So keep that in mind with BTC USD. And I believe that's it, right? And we good. We good money. So that's this week's market breakdown, weekly market breakdown. Any suggestions on the other pair to add to the weekly breakdown and the daily breakdown? Make sure to comment. Also, make sure to subscribe, share, and follow. Let's grow this channel, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.